met a gypsy.
And so when was the first like win that went down, and like what was the, I guess, the feeling like to win your first race? Because I'm sure at this point, like, was there a bit of hype that started happening around this Sam Hill dude?
Yeah, I think so, and I think I'd probably sort of got onto a few of the top dudes' radars, and I think there was definitely like a few of the established guys that weren't super pumped on me coming in and
shit up.
Yeah, I guess so. But like that first year in 04 as a elite, I ended up second overall in the World Cup. I didn't win any World Cups that year. There was one that I, in my mind, was going to win, and I think because I knew it, by the time the finals came, in my mind I ended up just riding too tight because I didn't want to ruin it and throw it away.
Yeah, right.
But because I rode like that, I threw it away.
So, all right. So what happens? Were you just ripping in practice and you're like, oh, okay, I literally can't lose?
I just think it was like a track that I gelled with and loved, and I knew like I'm going to win this race. And then, yeah, all the emotions and I guess the pressure that I put on myself from that didn't allow me to ride how I should have ridden.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So what goes into a race where you know you're going to win? Like, what are the things that come together in a day like that?
Well, I think sometimes like you can know it before you've even ridden the track.
Really?
Like you walk the track, and you just, I don't know, you know in your mind that it's going to be your weekend.
What? And so what? It just the look of the track? Is it how you feel? Is it previous rounds? Is it days training?
I think it's a combination of things, and knowing that maybe the track, like how you're feeling at the time. If you're like sort of vibing well with the track or just feeling good, So, yeah. But then obviously other times you don't know, and you know it might be close, and then you might end up winning or you might end up just missing out on it. But there's definitely been races in my career where I've gone there and I've known that I'm going to win, and I have.
What races? You got any in particular?
I
want to go back and watch them.
Mont Saint Anne 2009.
Yeah.
I was in the title fight with Petey, and Petey's sort of known that Mont Saint Anne's like one of his tracks.
Yeah, true way.
And I knew that I was going to win it, and I think I pumped him by like 7 seconds in qualifying.
Wow.
And then I just knew the next day I didn't have to do anything crazy. Just had to ride to the bottom of the hill without lucking it up.
That's so sick. Man, it must be like the coolest feeling to be sitting in that box and have that level of... Because it doesn't feel like, though, with you, that like cockiness ever enters the picture. Because, so you could say that, right? So I imagine if like a guy like Cedric said that, like, I'm going to win, I'd be like, you're just a fucking cocky French dude.
Yeah.
But it seems like with you, it doesn't feel like you're saying that out of like cocky, I'm the man, I'm going to fuck these dudes up kind of deal. It more seems like you're just analysing it in your head like, oh, okay, 1 + 1 equals I'm going to win this race.
Yeah, you're just confident, believe in yourself. But I would never tell you before the race, or like I might tell my wife, but I'm not going to go around the pit saying I'm going to win this race.
That's so G though, to just hold those cards to your chest and go out and then actually execute it.
It's just, I don't know. You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
But you don't go and say that, because if you don't go and do it, then you just look like an idiot.
Yeah, true. So that race, '09 Mont Saint Anne. What's when you're in that? Because downhill's so gnarly. Like you pretty much can't make a mistake. You've got to be so on point, and to do like some of the ways that you won were just like ridiculous ways to win. So when you had some of those runs where like '09 Mont Saint Anne, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna win. What does it actually feel like on the bike in your race run?
I don't know. I've had so many races where I've felt different things. Like I've had races where I've like ended up talking to myself inside my head.
Really?
As I'm riding down, and they're normally the races that don't go that good.
Okay.
And then I've had races where I haven't, like, it's like absolute silence from finish or start to finish. And you know there's crowds on the side cheering you on and screaming and chainsaws and air horns and everything. But you're that focused and in the zone that you don't hear one noise. And then there's races where you're just so focused on what's coming ahead. You're thinking about what's ahead, you get through that. You're thinking about the next thing, you get through that. And then before you know it, you're at the finish line.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.